Hey guys, Shadow Rockets here, and today I want to talk about finding beauty in small things. Now, I know that's super cliche and a lot of people talk about it, but I feel like I have recently come across, something that made me realize that I haven't really been paying attention to the things that I think are beautiful or are pretty in life. So today I have some actually pretty old Destiny gameplay. I usually don't like doing old footage, but I feel that this showed, Venus is my favorite area on Destiny, and it probably is for a lot of people because it's got so much color, it's so vivid, it's got so many different places you can go. But I think a lot of the footage that I want to be putting up soon is going to be um, like just traveling through the different areas because I feel like we just running through the game completely ignore all of the surroundings, and it's really amazing. I got a few, like glitches that I did, and to go, beyond the, um, I guess, invisible barriers that Bungie has put up for us, which I'm not a fan of. But that's going to be for a later video, and that video may or may not be breaking boundaries. We're gonna go ahead and slide that one right in there. But anyway, I want to talk to you first a little bit about some events that are going on in my life right now. I'm an aerospace engineer at a university. For those of you who don't know, I have been pretty busy lately. That is, I take pride and I say that is rocket science. So I've been doing a lot of tests. Many of you may have noticed that I haven't put up a video in a long time. I've been super busy. I have a full-time job. I'm an RA as well as an engineer, so that takes up a lot of my time. Also, I've been thinking, just about video ideas. I really don't want to make a mediocre video for you guys, so I want the videos to have meaning, which is great because that brings me right into, oh, I forgot to add in, I got a new microphone. So many of you may have noticed that my microphone quality is fantastic right now. That is a blue microphone, a little blue snowball. I'm very happy with it so far, and I hope you are too. Anyway, moving right into some things that really made me realize that I haven't been taking a full notice of my surroundings lately, and I think the top one on that list would be I'm in a class, astronomy and astrophysics, and this class single-handedly has just made me realize that I really do have a passion for astronomy. I have a telescope. I might put up some pictures sometime. Just throw them in if I bring it up. I'll throw them in. Many of my friends know that I have a telescope in my dorm room, and it takes up a large portion of the room, but that's okay. I make room for it. I enjoy it. We recently had a lunar eclipse that I woke up at the crack of dawn for just to see, and it wasn't anything crazy or anything. I had seen one last year that was really good. This one I really just kind of wanted to see the sun and the moon at the same time. Sadly, I didn't get to see that, and sadly, I didn't get any pictures this time. But I can throw up some blood moon pictures from last year. I think it was pretty fun, pretty cool. Many of you probably have already seen it. Another thing that has gotten me really interested in the beauty that we can, like look at today, I guess, the beauty in things we have today, the art that we have today. I guess that kind of reminds me, I went to a engineering art show at the museum on campus. My girlfriend made me go to it, but there was some interesting things. Art is a little bit weird. It's a little bit out of my specialization. Sorry, artist, but I don't understand most of your stuff. But there was some really cool things. I enjoy going to museums and I enjoy art shows, so that was fun. But let's get right into the real reason that I put Destiny gameplay, and that's because Destiny lately, I was looking for the golden chests. I finally got them all. I'm level 27, almost 28 now, which is not shown in this video. But just in looking for the chests alone, I got to travel through just about every area of every planet available in Destiny, and it opened my eyes, to really how beautiful the scenery is that they made in this game. Even though it's, the graphics are not, I guess, they're odd. They're like cel shaded almost. Some people have said. I don't want to go that far, but they're definitely not 100% like realistic based, even though the guns are super realistic. I don't know. It has its own kind of art that I enjoy. Um, I think the scenery has its own kind of different look than the characters, which is, it's okay in my book. I think it worked out pretty well. The lighting is fantastic. I love the lighting in Destiny. I guess I'm doing the Gate Lord footage. I haven't watched it all the way through, so let's hope I look good. Look at the scenery. It looks a lot better. Some of my favorite games are definitely the Halo series. Use these games. If you're a gamer like I am, go through these games. I urge you to take the time, go through these games, and really like look at what the artists tried to show us, because they really put their heart and soul into these games. A lot of them did their research on the areas that you go to or that they're based off of. A lot of them were actually like really, really factual. I know Watch Dogs in Chicago. A lot of you people from Chicago probably be like, "Oh, that game sucks. It's nothing like it." But I mean, there's some really interesting parts of the game, and I loved reading about the historical areas in the game. I might do some Watch Dogs footage just because I do enjoy that game, even though a lot of people griped about the graphics not being as good as what they showed. But they're not bad. But for the people that don't game on this channel, there are many ways that you can see the beauty in things that you may not have realized. Another one of my favorite ways is spending time just doing what I enjoy, which mostly is gaming. I don't want to lie, but I also golfed in high school, and I love it. Every time I go out on the golf course, you just, whenever you're doing what you like, for me in golf particularly, I'm sure nobody else gets this weird sensation that I get. Well, I mean, other golfers probably get it, but you go out there, there's nothing quite that compares to going out on the golf course and just taking a deep breath after they freshly cut the grass. Maybe in the morning, you go out on the golf course, you're alone, or maybe with your friends. I like going out alone, and I walk the course too. But there's just something about going out there and just breathing it all in, taking it all in. I have to just like pause and smile. It's a really good feeling. So definitely spending time in your favorite ways, even though some people might say, "Oh, that's not beautiful." Well, it kind of is. I'm using a very broad term of beautiful, but maybe not visually appealing beautiful, but beautiful for the heart. It's good for the heart. I've been going through some tough mental times lately, and I think that's may have been what's driving this. But if you're going through a hard time, mentally or physically or spiritually, just take a step back, think about it. Maybe do some of the things that you really enjoy. Take your mind off of it, but at the same time, you're thinking about it in the background. Will has entered the building, for those that may or may not hear it. Another thing that I really encourage is possibly picking a place that you've always wanted to go. Everyone has a place that they've always wanted to go. Will, do you have a place you've always wanted to go? I know mine is Machu Picchu, actually. It's kind of random, but yeah.
I've heard so many things about Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs?
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Interesting.
I'd like to be there. I've never seen that mountain. I've seen the Rockies, but I haven't been out west before.
Interesting. I'll have to look into these springs
Colorado.
of Colorado, of the world of Colorado. But yeah, like having a place like that in mind. I'm sure most people have a place that they've always wanted to go that just are like, "Oh, I don't have the money to go right now," or "I'll never be able to go there." Set the money aside and go one day. There's nothing stopping you. And in today's world, it's so easy to just catch a plane and go somewhere. Planes are expensive, don't get me wrong, but you can save up the money. I mean, people make do. It's good for the heart. Good for the heart and the soul. One of the things that really inspired me to go to Machu Picchu is actually a video game, Crimson Skies. Oh man, I love that game, but flying right over it, it's so good. Every time it gets me. I still play it. But anyway, I don't want to exasperate my reasons here, because I'm running out of reasons. I've been talking pretty fast. But just think about ways or things that maybe even as a child that you dreamed of doing or dreamed of going to, and just do it. Just commit to it. And I think that's a major problem in today's world is people just are afraid to commit, and honestly, you feel better after you do it. Man, I'm plowing that boss. You'll feel better before, during, and after you do it. So if there's one thing that you take away from this video, I ask that you just try to commit to something in your life, something that you enjoy. Take the beauty in of the world around you, because there's more to see, there's more to do than what we're looking at or what we notice on a daily basis. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this commentary, maybe gained something from it. Like I said, at least that last little bit. I will leave you with the end of the footage where I'm pretty sure I take out this boss. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Shadow Rockets out.